Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deja, and if you're not new here, then welcome back to another video of spending time with me. If you guys are just joining in, thanks for joining the family. Make sure you guys subscribe. Today I thought I'd do a video about school. It being back to school season, people are going back to school or already in school or starting to decide with colleges if they're like seniors and whatnot, or maybe you're deciding to switch colleges during this time. I thought I'd dedicate this video today to going back to school and talking about 15 things I wish I knew going to college, specifically art school, because I go to art school. I've told you guys in my Get to Know Me tag, which I'll have carded here, but SCAD stands for Savannah College of Art and Design. I'll have it showing right here. SCAD is a university, as they put it, a university for creative careers, so it's still a four-year college. I will be a junior this year. I start school in September. We start school later, going for 10 weeks, so I'll get out in November, I think. We do like 10 weeks on and then longer breaks, so I don't go back to like January after that. And then we kind of follow the typical, we have spring break, like a week-long spring break, go back, and then we finish in May. We also don't go by semesters, which would be like August to December, and then January to May, but we go by quarters, the 10 weeks. With some other background with SCAD, I am majoring as a fashion marketing and management major with a minor in fashion design. I put all my faith on SCAD, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to apply to more than one college. Actually do write your essay, but for me, thank God I got into SCAD, so I didn't care about anything else. I was like, that was my #1 school. I'm good to go. I don't care. So now it's the things that I wish I knew. I have 15 things, starting with things that are specifically for our school, and then just going down to general things. #1 being that with applying for SCAD, going to school, again, I'll be a junior now, so I have endured 2 years of this. Wish that I knew that art school was expensive. I definitely was not told this, and when I say this, it's a double meaning. Not only like tuition for a lot of schools are expensive. Obviously there are some cheaper alternatives, whether it's like community college or like a public school. SCAD is a private school, #1, so there's some things are done a lot differently. But 2, art supplies, coming from someone who's not, I wouldn't consider myself a very artsy person. I wasn't constantly drawing and whatnot, but at SCAD, our gen eds not only include our regular gen eds, your math, English, science, history, but it includes drawing classes. Everyone starts drawing the first 2 years of life, or 2 years of school at SCAD. And with that, art supplies is so expensive. I never knew this. I had so many friends who were good at drawing and painting, and it never dawned on me that stuff adds up. I wouldn't have chosen my school differently, but like, I could have planned ahead a little bit more. I do that now, but like, it really took the wind out of me. Like pencils, drawing pencils, like $40 for a set. It's insane, but like for your craft, it's a lifestyle or a career for people, I understand, but like, I was not expecting that at all. #2 is art school is so different from regular college. The workload, they expect you, like if they give you a drawing assignment, they're like, you should spend 10 hours on this outside of class. While most colleges are like, here's your assignment and go. Or at least that's it in my head. Obviously I haven't been to another college, so I don't know. But like, 5 hours? That's what I think sometimes. And I'm like, you want me to spend 5 hours? But it makes sense because it's, you know, it's your craft. You should be perfecting it. #3 being to enjoy being an art major, that I'm in an unconventional school, and so I should enjoy my freedom and unconventionality. Is that stuff right? In the instance that I am not in a school that's like, I'm not saying college is boring, but I'm in a school that allows me to express myself within my major and in general. So I should take advantage of it and just enjoy it, because sometimes I just think to myself, while I might complain that I have a lot of work to do, I could be grateful for the fact that I'm allowed to express myself. While in some colleges, it's just like work. Number 4, I wish I knew to take care of myself, that it is a lot mentally and physically. Like the all-nighters I pulled in my first year alone, just finishing art projects that I've redone or started over, painting projects and stuff. And then also like mentally understanding like you don't have to be so hard on yourself because like you're trying to perfect your craft. That goes into number 5, that having confidence not only in your craft but in what you do, the school you chose, everything. Because I am in an art school, it has not personally happened to me, but I ran into so many people in my school and friends that kind of think and believe that our career, like art isn't a career, whether it's drawing, painting, film, fashion design, fashion marketing, that these are not real life careers just as much as being a doctor and nursing. Sometimes people try to think that this is not a real career, that people can't go out and be painters and famous painters who really like that is their living job to do. So I would say one thing I wish I knew, or one thing people should have to take with them, is to have confidence with that, because sometimes people are going to question you for no reason. Number 6 would be, one thing I wish I knew that I got into art school is that portfolios are a thing. Did not know that. Again, I'm not an artsy person, and I'm not a fashion design major, so I knew how to sew and everything, but like people are like, oh, what have you made? And I'm like, I don't even do this is just my minor, like or drawing, and they would like, oh, put in your portfolio into this and it'll help you get internships or help you get gigs while you're in college, or it'll help people want to work with you when you get outside of college. And I never knew portfolio was a thing. For the number 7 thing I wish I knew that going to an art school is that when it comes to critiques, because you're going to get critiqued so much, it's in art or a project. This is with anything, I feel like with any college, but especially in art school, they do this like, you know, to help build us up within our careers or our craft, is that don't take critiques personal, and they're actually there to help you, which is, this is better said than done. I feel like it's not hard to take them, but sometimes it's hard when like you worked so hard on something and then like the one thing you liked in a project is the thing that people might think you did bad on or terrible, but in reality it's not like a bad thing that they're telling you. It's just like trying to help you get better, so that like on the next project or the next assignment or when you go out into the field, that like you'll be better in a good way. I don't know. Number 8 being, just because you don't get the best grades does not mean that you are not a good artist or you're not a good student. This is something I had to teach myself. Now I don't really care. I hate to say it. C's get degrees. I do not have C's though. When it comes to college, I'm an A and B student, primarily A's over B's, but I definitely had to tell myself that like just because I might get a bad grade on something, that does not reflect who I am, like as my work ethic or how I am as an artist or how good I do things. But it was just like this one assignment, I probably didn't do the best that I did the best that I could, but it was not the best up to the standards that were given to me or what I was supposed to meet or the rubric or something. So then moving on, my last 7 things are things that I wish I knew in general. 10 being to take advantage of diversity in my school or in your school, and you being able to start early networking. So for instance, my closest friend, best friend, she's like a sister to me at this point, she is a fashion designer and we are close, we're friends and everything, but like knowing her now while in college, before she takes off or while she takes off, it could be perfect networking, that if I decide to do a red carpet or something and I need a garment, I could reach out to her. That not only like helps give me, what's the word, I guess, so people know me, but like they also know her, so like it's an equal opportunity thing. But also like going to school with people who are in architecture, and maybe one day later down the line, if they're still doing it, and contacting them and having them design something or build something. So I think one thing that I wish I knew, and I kind of understand now that I'm going into my junior, I kind of understood later in life, that the diversity that schools hold, like use it to your advantage. Like talk to people if you are not too shy or like not in a like little shell, which is okay. Like you know, you'll talk to who you need to, but like if you're able to and you're outgoing, or you want to, like, you're able to talk to other people, then network and, you know, connect with people that might help you now, or that you're just wanting to be friends with or just grow with, and then it could possibly help later down the line when you may really need it, or you just like need a favor, or you just happen to know someone you went to school with or something. And then number 11, kind of going with peaks is a good thing, is also competition can be a good thing. And then number 12 is one thing I wish I knew when it came to college, is to prepare ahead and prepare yourself in general. So prepare ahead, this could mean so many things, whether it's school, homework, classes, college itself, and then preparing yourself just for things like in general, like using planners, if planners aren't your things, using calendars, and like keeping yourself on your toes so that you don't fall behind, or you never felt like you're being rushed. And going hand in hand with this, number 13 is learning time management. I'm such a procrastinator. I put the pro in procrastinator. But with that, I kind of do some of my best work like waiting to the last minute, but it's not good. I need to have better time management when it comes to planning things, so that I don't have to wait till the last minute, or just doing things in general, like getting it out. But learning time management in college is like a key to keeping yourself sane and afloat. Nothing to do with art school, just in college in general. I feel like people should really maximize time management, because professors, not all, but some, are not gonna care. Number 13, practicing is a big key, and it's okay to redo / start over. This can go to anything that you do, but I guess this could lean more to like an art school type of thing with the whole redo type thing, is that I've done so many, I think every project of my sophomore year I did twice, maybe 3 times. So paintings, drawings, I started over. I could have been 3 hours in and I started over. And I had to understand that like practicing and doing it 2 or 3 times was a good thing, and that it's okay, and that is a key. That's something that I wish I knew, that practicing, as in redoing and starting over, is not a bad. Number 14 is there are many opportunities that will present themselves, so take advantage of them for something and you're interested, or you're able to take them. I personally have not done this yet myself due to just my scheduling. Like I'm constantly just super busy. So like one thing I wish I learned is when opportunities present themselves, take them. Or if you can, or if you want them, you should take them, because it'll help with networking and you know, you growing in your niche or career. And then last one would be 15, is love what you do, because this will be your career. And this again, generalizing with college, I feel like this can be with anybody, that like no matter what you do or what major you decide to go in or what field, that one thing I wish I knew is to make sure that you love what you do. Now for me, I do love what I do. At times it's a little annoying with the amount of workload I get, but for the most part I love what I do, and I feel like me loving what I do makes it a lot easier going to school. So guys, that was 15 things I wish I knew, or things you should know. I'm gonna say I wish I knew starting college, art edition, or things in art school in general. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and comment down below what's something you wish you knew starting college, or if you go to art school, if you go to like art school. I said that twice. I feel like I can't talk today. But comment down below also, and make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell. Subscribe if you guys want to see more, if I should make more back to school videos, although back to school videos, or back to school season is already in session with people are being in school. But I don't go back to school for another month, so it's still back to school season for me. But until next time, guys, peace.
Oh, hello, Papa.